welcome everyone. It's another Friday, so you know how that goes. We have a Hellish Quart event. Tonight marks the debut of season three. We've had the two great seasons so far, and now we're going in season three. And we have a short event tonight. We don't have many competitors. But we all the competitors that are in are very high quality, and which means that most of the fights are going to be very balanced, very fun to watch, and obviously very fun to play. So we got five great players. We got Ezekiel, we got Platty, we got Pico, we got Lord Boris. Four of the top performers of the server, and myself included. This is a regular tournament, which means that it counts for ranking points, and it also counts for the first sword title that I'm currently holding. So whoever wins this tournament today is going to get that title as well. So this is a very good opportunity because the top three spots are going to get a good number of points. So um, it's a good opportunity for all the players involved. I also do understand that it's pretty difficult to be, present to all the events that I'm hosting like every week. It's also difficult for me to host every time, and sometimes life gets in the way. But that's fine. We can still run a quick fun event even with five competitors, and that's kind of the minimum that we can go with. Um, and Yeah, hopefully next time we're going to have more people joining. Um, all right. So here's what's gonna happen. So we're gonna have a round of qualifiers, which means that it's gonna be round robin, 7 flags. Everybody's gonna fight everybody. We're going to take flags as um, the main criteria for rankings, which means it doesn't really matter if you win or lose. Obviously, it's better if you win. Um, all that matters is how many flags you score. So even in the fights that you're losing, you can get like 6 flags or you can get 5 flags, which can really help you get top position. And you don't have to be number one. You can be number two or number three to qualify further. But being number one offers a substantial boon because that's basically the winner of the qualifiers. You qualify directly in the final, and you have two lives over there. So without further ado, let's dive right into the fights. And I want to ask all our competitors today to be here because there will be many fights where there will be a couple of fights where you have to fight like one after the other. So there isn't much pause between fights. So the first fight that we have here is Ezekiel versus Platty, and we are going to send them a link. Right. Ezekiel and Platty fought in the previous event last weekend. We actually had a very good fight between the two. It was very close, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Platty edged it. I think he edged that fight and managed to qualify further. Just sending a message to Ezekiel. Just making sure that he's here. It usually happens at the beginning of tournaments. People get a little bit um, can be a little bit late. Yeah, so this is gonna be a pretty fun fight. Most likely Ezekiel is going to use the same character that he's been using for some time, which is Marina, with great success. And I assume that Platy is gonna go Isabella, but who knows? In round robins, people usually use some other characters as well. No sign from Ezekiel yet. Actually, let's do something else so we don't waste time. Pico, you can come in and fight Platy. Platy on the left, Pico on the right. So we're switching to another high level fight. As I said, we don't have too many players tonight, but every single fight is going to be very tough for all players involved. And I'm actually pretty curious to see who Pico is going to use here in this one. Platy on the left, Pico on the right. Here we go. Oh, this is a very surprising, surprising picks. But let me just make sure they got the correct size. Just give me 1 second. I'm on right. No, you should be on left. You should be on left. Let's go back. Platy's on left. It's not that important, but given the fact that each fighter has 4 fights, so they're going to be 2 from the left and 2 from the right. Platy on the left, Pico on the right. Okay. So oh, okay, okay. All right, it's no mistake. No mistake. My bad for interrupting the flow. Okay, so very interesting choices. Marta for Platy and Jacek for Pico. I don't think I've seen them using these characters much, although Pico uses a lot of characters. Double. Nice punch followed by a cut. That's one of Marta's best attacks. Oh, beautiful retreat. 2-0 now for Platy. Oh, nice dash to the face. Platy is using a Marta style that I also like to use whenever I play her. Well, in spars and everything. Something like more dashy, in and out. I think that style of Marta could be really nice. I don't know how effective, but it could be nice to watch or nice to play. First kill for Pico with a nice dash. Nice one to the face. 3-1. beautiful push. 4-1. Platty's not playing. And Pico's losing some ground here because, as I said, flags are important. Oh, beautiful blade beat. Jacek actually has that property with his attacks. He can, with his forward cuts, he can blade beat a little bit more effectively. 5-2. Great start for Platty. Oh, he tried a thrust there, a little bit too slow. Got poked in the eye. 6-2, and Platty might start with a very good win here. Oh, got a moment there. A little bit of a... Oh, and a beautiful stretch there. 7-2, actually quite impressive performance there from... impressive performance there from Platty. With the character that I haven't seen him use much. And that's a very good start. Let me see if Ezekiel and Boris are here, because we also need them for the tourney. Okay. Let's send him a link. They're not replying yet, which is not great. But actually, this is a situation that happens actually pretty often with tournaments. But we don't get to feel it much because we have more players and we can switch to a different fight. But when you don't have too many players and then you have somebody that is late or unresponsive, then it kind of halts the whole thing. All right. Until Ezekiel and Boris respond, we can go with another fight. We can get Platty to fight me, and then I can play Pico. Yeah, so Platty's also in, so let's change here. Oh, I mean, Platty's on the left actually. I am on the right. Platty taking left, I'm taking right. Alright, so he is going I think he wants to keep it going with Marta. I actually think Marta, obviously she's not stronger than Isabella, but I do believe she has a couple of weapons that she can use against her. So gotta be careful. very good start from Platty. Yeah, the high guard seems to be working well. Nice. Alright, good fight. Isabella a little bit more firepower in her hands. Was able to win a couple of these trades. Actually, Platty was able to hit me a couple of times when I hit him, but given the fact that rapiers don't really have much power, wasn't able to get some of the flags. But good fight nonetheless. 4 flags earned there by Platty. All right, let's see if Boris and Ezekiel are here. Let me send a message. Because we really need them. Otherwise we can't do much. Okay. Alright, let's let me do my fight with Pico. And hopefully by that time they're gonna be here. Here we go. Alright, Pico's gonna be on the left. I'm gonna be on the right. Oh, did I? Oh, okay. Jacek. I think it's a pretty pretty tough matchup for Isabella, especially with these settings. Oh, nice. You don't see very often a lower attack defeating a higher attack in exchange. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. I thought I was gonna able to land that counter. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Ah, alright, that worked. Good fight. Good fight. That was pretty fun. Alright, 7-3. For me. Now, we really need um, Ezekiel and Boris. Maybe they saw that there aren't too many players and maybe they thought it's not gonna, but that's not usually what happens. They're both they're both very active when it comes to tournaments and they don't really bail. So yeah, so we're just gonna take a few moments here just to wait for them. We have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, 7 fights that involve these two players. So we need them. Maybe forgot. Yeah, could be. Could be, could be. Yeah, usually on low player count, sometimes it's better to just postpone it. But thinking about the players who actually signed up, who actually want to be here and just fight, this could be good for them. Yeah, all right. Okay, we're gonna try to take 5 minutes, 5 minutes break. Give them a chance to show up, and then we'll see what we're gonna do after. All right, so Ezekiel is coming. Ezekiel is coming. As I said, either Ezekiel or Boris, they never really bailed on anything, so probably just running a little bit late. So Ezekiel is ready. So his first fight was against Platy. So we're gonna do that just now. So let's send them a link. Oh, Platy's already here. Sending a link to Ezekiel. So at least we get another 3 fights. Give Boris some time to join as well. Alright, so the way we're gonna do it, so it's gonna be Ezekiel Platy first, and then it's gonna be me versus Ezekiel, and after that we're gonna do Ezekiel versus Pico, unless in the meantime Boris shows up. But if he doesn't, we have to go with oh, there he is. Alright, okay. So Ezekiel is going to take left side. Platy is going to take the right side. Platy with a good start, I have to say. He's definitely a contender to qualify further after winning his first match and getting 4 flags in the next one. I'm going to see Marina versus Marta. Alright, so it looks like Platy really wants to use this particular event for trying out Marta. And honestly, I don't blame him. I actually have a plan myself, considering how this how the weapon system works here on my server. I'm planning after getting beautiful side step. After getting Longsword Grandmaster, which I'm not very far from, I want to try to main, let's say, other weapon, and maybe get them to, not sure if master, but maybe just specialist. Specialist means either win the tournament or to get the 3 points with them, so like a 2nd place and a 3rd place or something like that. So I think that's something that maybe I could be able to do. Beautiful push. 2-0 for Platy. And I like that he's using that push as a weapon, as a tool to land the follow-up more than actually landing the push. Amazing start here, 4. I've seen Ezekiel having a little bit of trouble with Marta in some matches. Oh, nice side step, 4-1. But the fight is not over here, and things can definitely happen. Oh, nice side step, 4-2. And now Ezekiel is coming back 3 flags in a row after dropping the first 4. So Platy really needs to be careful. This next flag is actually very important. Oh, and he gets the arm there. And it is very important because it gets Ezekiel back on level terms. 4-4. nice dash. 5 to 4. I've seen Ezekiel doing that many times. Like getting into some sort of... Oh, nice. Nice flag there for Platty. And that's actually good for him because this is the first flag in the past 6. I was saying that I've seen Ezekiel doing this many times. Like, he gets into a place where he just scores a lot of flags continuously and you just can't really do anything. But Platty looks like he's found his way back, and he does his special move. 7 to 5. I have to say, deserved win. Ezekiel, stay in Parsec, please. I'd say deserved win here for Platty because he had a very good start and then he managed to adjust. Obviously, for Ezekiel, it was the first fight, so he needed to warm up a little bit. He's fighting me now. He's gonna be on the right. I'm going to be on the left. And Ezekiel is always a very dangerous opponent. So, yeah, here we go. Yeah, he's going with Marina. Timing was great. Oh! Right when I got my sword up. Intention was pretty obvious there. Alright, 3-3. Oh, I'm glad I got it. And I finally dodged that dash thrust. I was expecting that, but I thought I was gonna be able to block it. Nice. All right, 2 quick flags lost. Gotta be careful. Here you go. 7-5, always close fight against Ezekiel. He had a very good start. He had a little bit of a comeback now. Ezekiel, stay in. I'm gonna need a fight one more time. Ezekiel lost both fights, but he's gathering flags actually. Got 10 flags from these 2 fights. And now he's gonna fight Pico, and this is gonna be a pretty important fight because this might decide who goes through. Ezekiel is gonna be left, Pico is gonna be right. There he is. Yeah, so Ezekiel left, Pico right. No. Oh. First kill for Marina there. Pico using Jacek is very interesting. Double. Oh, nice push. Oh, the push bug. Man. Or I'm not really. I don't even know it's like a bug or there's something with queuing moves or. I mean. Yeah, it's something about that. It's something about how you press. Like if you try to queue the thing, it's not gonna work. But if you try to like you push and then you press, that's when it's gonna work. But either way, it should work even when you're queuing your moves. 3-2 now. Some really interesting from, oh, beautiful. I love that move from Jacek. Double. another double. If Boris does not show up until the end of this fight, I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen, just to give people a little bit more playtime. Fifth flag here for Yatsik, for Pico. And nice, a nice comeback flag there from Marina. Oh, and a nice one to the face, 5-5. Double. Oh, a nice punch in the face. Oh, the follow-up was a little bit too slow for Pico there. And a nice dash thrust again. That's probably Ezekiel's signature move, 6-5. Needs only one more. Try to do a side step. Oh, and a nice side step there. And Ezekiel wins, although it was a very close fight. 7-2. We haven't seen Boris so far, so we can just assume that he's out. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. Since we had actually fewer people than we wanted. All four players are qualified to the elimination stage, but they will be qualified. Like the top two are going to be in the winners bracket, and the next two are going to be in the lower bracket. I'm gonna show you in a second how that works. First of all, I just need to record all the other scores with Boris, because unfortunately he wasn't able to attend. I'm pretty sure something happened, because he's usually quite responsive, but yeah, things happen. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys in a second what's gonna happen. Oh, okay, the elimination. Those are back exactly. 2 matches, save changes. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna share my screen here. Alright, so I got first place with 22 points. By the way, all fights against Boris were counted as 1-0. I got 22. Platty got second place with 19. Ezekiel got third with 18. And Pico got fourth with 11. Usually, I mean, initially only the top three would qualify, but you know, since we're four, let's give another chance to everybody involved. So this was more like a ranking thing before the final stage. And now we're going to end the group stage, and we're going into the semifinal. So Platy and I are going to fight in a semifinal in the winners bracket. Pico and Ezekiel are going to fight again in the lower bracket. And this bracket right here is just a regular double elimination tournament, basically. Everything is best of one, so 7 flags. Obviously, the winner between me and Platy will have 2 chances here in the final, and so on. So yeah, let's start with the winners bracket. It's gonna be me versus Platy. So these are the semifinals, basically. What I basically did was add a couple more matches for everybody. Okay. Yeah, the tournament is gonna be over pretty quickly. We have like 5 fights left in total. Oh, something wrong with Platy? There he is. Okay, here we go. So I'm on the left. Platy is on the right. So this is the winners bracket, which means that if Platy and I lose, we are going to play in the lower bracket as well. But in the next fight, if Ezekiel or Pico lose, they are eliminated. Here we go. Yeah, when you're dashing in, you're a little bit more vulnerable. Oh. A lot better than the first time, but it's usually, kind of the shock of the first flags. Like whenever you lose a couple of flags very fast, it's kind of hard to come back. uh, I'm pretty sure Platy would do a lot better. But anyway, Platy's still in the competition. He's going to fight in the lower bracket final as a guaranteed top 3 spot, and obviously a chance for grand final as well. Now we're gonna do um, Ezekiel versus Pico again. So they had a very good fight. Pico getting a little bit of a wild card here. Qualified in the semi-final. But this is the lower bracket, and he needs to win this one. Here we go. The winner of this fight will immediately fight Platy. Here we go. Ezekiel left, Pico right. Let's see if they're gonna choose the same fighters. Pico going with Jendrik, and that's really interesting. First kill there for Jendrik. Nice side step there, Marina. 1-1. A nice dash. It's a thrust. Pico is actually a very good Jendrik as well. He knows how to use his tricks. It's a little bit too slow this time. 2-1. Tries to go for the liver, gets caught again. 3-1. Three two. 4-2 now. Yes, Ezekiel is a very no-nonsense type of player. He's always there to counter, always there to goes low now. 6-2. And only needs one more to secure top 3 spot today. Oh, and a nice chop to the head there. Pico scores the 3rd flag. Oh, nice dash thrust. 7-3. Ezekiel wins. And Ezekiel is going to fight again now against Platty. He's also going to be on the left. Oh, my bad. Thank you very much, Pico, for competing. It was a very short experience today, but hopefully you enjoyed the fights. Ezekiel Platty. Alright, so they're fighting for a place in the grand final. So this is the lower bracket final, basically. Here we go. Sending a link to Platty. The winner of this fight will fight me in the grand final. And I have 2 lives in the grand final. So if there's a win, then the player will need to defeat me again. Platty. Platty, a new addition to our server. When I started to send the invites to all the players that competed, for some reason I forgot about Platty, and just invited him, and he's already competing and has already competed in the last 2 events, which is great. Ezekiel needs to be left. One second. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm just gonna change the names. It's not really that important right now. So Platty on the left, Ezekiel on the right. That's fine. Okay, here we go. So Platty continues with Marta. Even in defeat, he trusts her, and to be honest, he's been doing great with her. And I've actually seen a lot of people recently picking her up, especially in my events. I've seen Koala, I've seen Platty, I've seen Ezekiel as well, Roderick. Info. Piper as well. So I've seen a lot of people using her. I'm not sure if he's going to use her again in the grand final. If he qualifies there, of course. He has an option to do so here. Oh, nice thrust to the head, 2-1. The fight between Plati and Ezekiel in the previous tournament was a fight of the tournament. They both got a point in entertainment factor. It was a really good fight in the qualifying stage, and the best fight in my opinion as well. Was 4-0 for Plati, and then Ezekiel came back, and then Plati came back, so the type of fights are very entertaining. Nice side steps, and Ezekiel now takes control of the fight, 3-2. A nice punch to the and followed up by a cut. Nice dash thrust there from Ezekiel. 5-4. Sorry, 4-3. Oh, and unfortunately Marta's power again lets her down there. She managed to get the first hit. The second hit did not land. 5-3. 6-3 now with the dash. And Ezekiel is very close to fighting another final. Oh, a nice tap to the head there. 6-4. Oh, and again the same attack lands. And Ezekiel needs one more. Plati needs two. Plati will definitely get some points in Rapier though. After today. So with some other good performances, he could get a roll on this weapon. Oh, looks like Plati was tired for a second. He managed to recover. Oh, and a nice cut to the head. 7-5 this time. It was 7-5 for. I don't care. It was 7-5 for Plati the first time, and now it's 7-5 for Ezekiel. Plati, thank you very much for competing, man. Great having you, even though it was a little bit short. Third place, some good points in the rankings and some points in Rapier. And Ezekiel and I are going to fight another final. I think probably Ezekiel is the guy that I fought the most for finals in this new era. So now we're going to have the grand final. Things are pretty simple. If I win this match, I win the event. If Ezekiel wins, we're going to have another deciding fight. So here we go. Yeah. 3 girls on the top 3 spots. Isabella, Marina, and Marta. We'll see which one is going to prevail this time. managed to beat the blade with the third. Sorry, with the second attack. Nice. Oh, nice push there at the right moment when I was trying to sidestep. Oh, nice. Alright, need one more from the last three. And honestly, I don't want to bottle this, because the second fight would be a lot more difficult. Oh, and that landed. Nice, GG. 7-4. Short event tonight. We didn't have many players, but we did manage to get a couple of fights in, which is good. Thanks Ezekiel, thanks Pico, thanks Platty for competing tonight. It was good having an event nonetheless. And next week I'm not going to be hosting, because I'm not going to be available. But after 2 weeks, we're going to meet each other again, and probably going to have something special. Again, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for competing, and